I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost and Kojin Cosplay, and tonight we're back again with you guys with Viking, episode 6 of season 4.
Yes, last episode.
Ivar killed a child.
Yes, I don't like where this is going at all. Everyone is preparing to go back to Paris. The couple that is meddling, the couple that apparently are sister and brothers, told the emperor, the French emperor, that Odo had the ambition to take his place. So there's uneasiness when it comes to the emperor. Mm-hmm. He's stuttering and stuff, and it's not looking good. But Rollo and his new wife are doing well together. So everyone is against Odo, and everyone has their own ambitions in France. It's not that different from in Norway. Kattegat, there you go. You've got Aslog, who wants to keep Ivar away from Ragnar with the help of Loki, that is supposed to teach him about his ways and his gods and stuff. Like you said, Ivar doesn't seem to be growing into a guy we could be proud of. So please make a change, because I don't want him to grow up into a petty kid, a grown-up man that acts like a child. There you go. The stranger and his brother that showed up and want to take Ragnar's place are acting like they are elfo right now.
Afghan.
Yeah. Anyway, the brothers, they want to take Ragnar's place. That's what they said 2 episodes ago. But for now, they are allies. The guy is trying to, talk Bjorn into becoming friends with him and just be chill and stuff. Okay, so far so good. Lagertha took back her earldom, her earlloom, I don't know how you would call that, but she killed her future husband. She is pregnant with this kid though, and now she's Earl again, the only one. Cool. Aside from that, oh yeah, and Bjorn learned that the ring belonged to little shit's dad. So Ragnar is falling into drugs. Jesus. That's pretty much it. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Lots of problems on the way. Oh god. Okay, let's see where they take this.
Alright.
Let's go. There is a fight coming. Like, spring is right around the corner. They are going back to Paris.
But now it's gonna be Rollo against Ragnar, Rollo against Lagertha, against his old family.
And I mean, Ragnar did say that he was really tired now. Like, he doesn't have that drive anymore. He was already pretty tired of fighting before, but I'm really scared of where he's going, what he's gonna do next.
I want to announce that we leave for Paris in 3 weeks to the day.
Alright.
3 weeks.
But today is today, and we are here to perform an important ceremony, in which my 2 boys, Upa and Pizza,
Their rings?
will receive their sacred arm rings.
Was it planned? She seems surprised.
Take this offering of earth and salt to remind you that you belong both to the earth and to the sea.
The show started with Bjorn doing that.
These arm rings symbolize your coming of age. They also bind you in loyalty and fealty to me, your king and your father. Any oath you swear on these rings must be kept, or else you will sacrifice your honor and your place in Valhalla. Do you understand?
Yes, Father. Yes, Father.
Do you swear so?
Yes, Father.
Ubo wanted that ring.
Brothers.
Yay! Fitzek? Hey gosh. That one, I don't know if he's happy or not. He doesn't speak much. Oh, thank you. Uba. Fitzek.
I'm taking the boys with me to Paris.
Sigurd. Ivar. That's it? Bjorn.
They're too young.
Thank you.
Is this my decision if they come or not? They are not too young. What?
They are too young. Don't take them with you.
You say you're with me then.
You said that Bjorn was too young in season 1. What changed?
I have summoned you together because I have made an important decision. Alfred. I have decided to send my grandson, Prince Alfred, on a pilgrimage to Rome, so that he might see the Holy City and meet His Holiness the Pope.
But what
Now,
about your other
some
grandson?
of you may ask, it was my belief then, and it is still my belief, that Alfred has been chosen by God for great things. This journey will be a preparation for
That's
whatever
why.
great future our Lord has designed for him.
I wish, Father, that you would first discuss this matter with me. The road to Rome is filled with untold dangers. The boy is still too young.
Yes, I am aware of the dangers. That is why I also wish you to accompany your son so that you may protect and comfort him.
Put your own son away?
Yeah, he's
What do you
sending
want
him
to do?
away.
But who will lead our armies against Mercia and place his rightful queen at her throne?
Oh, be not afraid of that. I personally will lead our armies in that venture.
You will.
He's sending him away because he doesn't want him around.
He probably wants to kill Queen Catherine.
When Egbert says something, there's always something else said, you know?
I want to know the day that I will die.
You will die on the day that the blind man sees you.
Is that true? Don't lie to me.
Whether or not you believe is up to you. But in due course, we will both know if it is true or not.
He will die on the day that the blind man sees him.
Who's the blind man?
That could be anyone.
Yep.
Someone that just is
Has
in
no faith,
denial,
denial, yeah.
faith.
Every time they leave, it's like a punch in the heart. Oh, these scenes. You know, Ragnar kind of reminds me of the old men 2 or 1 season ago that wished to die.
Don't waste your time looking back.
He did take
You're
him
not
with
going
him.
that way.
Why would you put them in danger like that?
They are of age.
Bjorn was of age and he didn't went to Wessex with his father.
Yeah, but back then it was different.
How is it different?
Well, first of all, he didn't know what to expect. Now he has made the travel several times. And there's the fact that I feel like deep down he wants to keep them away from Aslog.
So,
That ring again. I don't understand. Where did you find it?
I took it from a berserker who was sent to kill me.
An
I think you're gonna die.
accident is
Paris,
soon to happen.
Now do you see?
I will say a prayer for you every day. But you are very fortunate. You know, when you are dirty, you have a bath to wipe off the dirt. Well, going on a pilgrimage is like taking a bath for the soul. It wipes away the dirt from the soul. Farewell, my boy.
He doesn't want to go.
It's weird seeing Aethelwulf looking like a monk,
Yeah.
but he needs to go with almost nothing. It's a pilgrimage, that's right.
Like, yeah, no horses, no nothing. They're gonna walk there. I don't want anything bad to happen to them.
Magnus? Magnus, come here. Come here. Now, Magnus, you are the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
No.
Now, Ragnar Lothbrok is a very famous man. A man who I admire greatly. I'd like to get to know you better, Magnus. Come inside. I have some very interesting board games I'd like to show you.
It's like he's fastening their futures in order for them to become exactly who they want him to be. But the only kid he doesn't care about is the son of his own son. Careful. Shit. Is
He's
it the
back.
Wanderer? He would show up every time she's questioning or suffering.
Is that you, Albert?
Yep.
Who else could it be?
Why have you come back?
I know how you suffer. I know all your pain. Come to me and I will put an end to your suffering and heal you.
And there's always a price to pay. Like, there are 3 people that died last time he was here. Les feux d'alarme!
Setting those fires.
Gondor called for help.
Gondor is calling for help, and Rohan will answer.
What are you doing? Taking them for a walk.
Where are you going?
With my friends.
What about Ragnar? He is your friend.
Not anymore.
But he's...
What are you talking about? He tortured me and shamed me.
Because you did something
How
wrong.
is he my friend?
He spared your life.
Like, that changes something. She wants them to be friends again so much. Just no more fighting.
But after everything that happened,
I mean, maybe before, but they offered him something he needs. Support.
Let them up.
What do you think he's saying?
I expect so. They want you to put the fire out. Help them, brother. Help them. I will try.
You really want these guys to be your friends, Floki?
they're torturing Christians people.
Yeah, I know.
I think, yeah, he wants them to be his friend.
They like that, but this is barbaric. It's not the first time we see people do that. Last time I think a Viking did something similar was Horik with the priests and stuff when they invaded Wessex.
Yeah.
Stop it, man. Stop it. You are about to fight. You cannot be under drugs when you're about to fight. It's becoming a problem. Isn't that his farm?
Yes.
Oh. That's what he wants.
When everything was so much better.
That's what he wishes for. When it was simple, when he had everyone.
The love of his life, his greatest friend in the world, his daughter and his son when he was still a boy. Maybe another foreshadowing of his future.
That's
When
his
he's gonna
past.
be dead, he's gonna see his past.
The episode is named like What Might Have Been or something.
Yeah.
If stuff had gone differently, he could be living a simple life with Agartha, with his kids. No one would be dead. By the way, like that scene with Ragnar gave me teary-eyed. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's who you trusted to stay behind. I told you, Bjorn, I told you. Traitor one day, traitor all the day. All day, sorry.
You get a traitor. You get a traitor. Everybody gets a traitor on this side.
Loki's like, ugh. Oh man.
Oh my god, a huge battle is about to go down.
I think, but I think the hurt of the betrayal is worse. Last time Rollo betrayed them, Bjorn was still a kid, right?
He was still a kid. He was far from his family. He didn't know that Gita died. And he betrayed him for another earl. Now he betrayed him for another country, another kingdom.
Another everything. A
Yeah.
woman. I do believe, though, that he's not going to betray the French.
The things we do for love.
Literally. But seriously, I don't think he's going to betray the French. Like, I think he loves his wife, and he's been promised this. Like, this is his future. There is no uncertainty. Like, the first time, it was his ambition. And yes, this time it's also his ambition. But the first time, he felt so bad about betraying his brother, and he couldn't fight him at all. But back then, he didn't know if it was the right thing, if it was his destiny to do that. But now he's been told that the gods had planned for this, and that he was going to marry the French princess, and this is what was supposed to happen. So if he has doubts, he can just tell himself, well, the gods planned for this to happen to me. So
There's a slight difference, though, between just betraying your brother and
fighting
killing him.
You know, you saw it on his face. Like, when they were talking about Ragnar showing up, he was like, there is still gonna be pain. Like, the first time he was angry at Ragnar, and when he faced him, he expected to be able to fight him, but he just couldn't. This time, I think they are in a better place. So he doesn't hate his brother. He still has his ambition, but I feel like even though they are in a better place, they also grew apart. Like, now Ragnar has made his name. Like, he has found his family. And Rollo did the same on his own with Siggy, and he did fight with them, but they're not as close as before, so the betrayal hurts, but for Rollo, maybe it's easier. I don't know. I don't know how he's going to react. I don't expect him to be able to fight his nephew or his brother if they face each other, but at the same time, the plan is not for them to face them head on right now. It's really to stop the boats and fight from a distance.
I think that they did build more boats to face them on the water.
Maybe.
So
If
a
they
huge
pass.
naval battle is coming up, guys.
Oh man, we haven't had a naval battle.
I hope we're gonna see one.
God. But to be honest though, I don't know how this is gonna go for the Vikings because their boats are not made for fighting. Well, at least I don't see how they could. Like, they could try. I'm pretty sure they could surprise me, but these boats are so full of stuff and they are so, like, piled onto each other. I don't see how this could go well. But we'll have to wait and see. But the betrayal probably hurts. Like, Ragnar expected it, but to see it happen frustrates him. Anyway, that scene, I try to stop myself from crying. I was about to cry. It got really sad. That soundtrack, by the way, that soundtrack that we associate with Ragnar personally, and with just grief, moving on, just change and stuff. Oh God, he's obsessed with his death. He wants to know when it's gonna happen, and when he's been told when it's gonna happen, he smiled. He is tired of living. He's tired of everything that his life has become. I feel like this is why when he's on the drug, and maybe that's why he became so addicted to it, is because it takes him away from his reality. And
Why do you think people take drugs?
No, I know,
They
but
want
that's
to
it.
forget something.
I know, and in this case, it's because he doesn't want to live in his reality. The reality hurts, and he's seeing like Lagertha and Bjorn when he was a kid, and
Gita.
when she was a kid before she died, and he's seeing his simple farm.
Athelstan.
Athelstan was there too. Simple life with the people he loves, and no one was after him for decisions. No one was looking at him every single day, every single second, because everything he did or everything he says made sense, was important. It didn't matter.
Had a loving family.
It was simple. He's a farmer. He had to drive, like he wanted to travel and see places, and he did that. And now it's like he can't stop because he is king, and because everyone else always expects to go back and pillage more and do more. He has to do it, but now he's had everything and he's lost so many people. It's so heavy on his shoulders, and it's sad because when they're lost in the fog, on their boats, it's like he doesn't care. And it's dangerous because in battle, like how do we expect him to fight back if he doesn't care?
I find it pretty sad his conversation with Lagertha when he was so scared for her baby. Like, why are you putting your not unborn child in danger by going on the battlefield? And the bitterness in her response, that you're not my husband, you don't decide what I must do. It's sad to see them acting like that.
You have no say in what I do.
Everything that happened in the past. So.
And then he sees her and is just, come live with us. And he's, I can't, you're not real. He's always loved her. That's one thing we knew, and that's one thing we'll always know. These two love each other. It's just that one of his ambitions, which was family with the kids, several kids, was one thing that he was fascinated with. Like the kids, it's one thing he's always been obsessed with. That's maybe why he's asking, would you put your child at risk fighting? That's something he would never do, which actually makes it crazy that he brought his 2 sons, but okay. And I feel like, I don't know, like he loved Lagertha, but his passion for kids, for the need for descendants and for his legacy to keep on going, that was what was more important to him. So sadly they had to separate, but deep down they still love each other. Their personalities, they match, and they will always match. Like when he died and she told him, like, I think we will be reunited in Valhalla because we were destined to love one another. That was really sad, but she spoke from the heart. Like, that was one moment where we knew she spoke from the heart. It's heartbreaking because they're not gonna come back together. They're not, but anyway.
Who knows? We still got many seasons, so we'll see.
But
maybe before you died, I hope, or maybe not.
I don't think so. I don't think so. There's too much. And she did
Bad
say
blood
this
in the
episode,
end.
and she did say that her heart was broken long ago, and we both know that she meant when Ragnar cheated on her and brought Aslog in their home. So, speaking of Aslog, every time she's suffering, every time she's questioning what's going on around herself and she needs support, that man shows up, but he makes it worse. Not for her, but it's a bit like Judith, when Judith was feeling bad and Egbert made her feel like she was free and strong, and her attitude changed, and now she's not taking anything from Aethelwulf, she's not taking anything from her dad. It's almost the same with Aslog. When the Wanderer shows up, after that, she doesn't. It's like she loves Ragnar less, it's like she cares about him less, and it makes their relationship worse, and because of that, the family is broken. Now it's almost like they're fighting over who has which child. Like, I'm gonna take these two because I decide when they're ready. Like, this is my duty as their dad and their king. And she's like, oh, you're not gonna steal my children away from me.
That's so crazy because, like I said many times, Bjorn was a little bit more older than he was, and his father didn't want him to come to the journey.
To be... My cat has found a lipstick of mine, and it's in the form of an apple. It's a ball, and he plays with it.
Sorry for the sound, guys. Yes, I know that now you know the route to go to Paris. You know what to expect.
Expect, yeah.
Expect, yes. But still,
It's still dangerous.
it's dangerous, they're young, and even Bjorn was way more older on his first battle against the other king and the other earl,
I know.
almost died. And his father...
I know. Well, to be honest, though, they did also bring, like, women, that don't fight, like, the slave, ex-slave, the Chinese girl.
Yeah, they need people
She's
to
not a
keep track of the
fighter.
camp, yeah.
She's not a fighter. And, Torvi, there you
Torvi.
go. She's not a fighter either, so it's not as bad as before when they, like you said, when they didn't know what they were gonna face, where they were gonna go. Now they kind of expected to find their camp again, so there was this certainty. Now there's not, but they thought it was gonna be there. So, and they had already been there and they knew where to go in order to be safe. So it's not like they're gonna throw them into battle.
I hope not.
It is dangerous, but I feel like the circumstances are different, and I feel like Ragnar just is so lost right now. It's almost like he doesn't care, or maybe it's because he wanted to keep them close. Like, I don't know if it's about Aslog and wanting to have a certain say in what happens to their kids, but maybe he felt like he was losing his family and he needed to keep them with him, like by giving them their rings, having them swear fealty to him and bringing them on the ship. At least he has a say in what happens to them, what is being taught to them.
Little Siggy was so cute.
Oh, yes, she's so fucking cute.
She's so adorable.
Yeah.
And I'm so pissed that nobody's taking care of her.
I know.
Like, better. I hope that people are feeding her at least, because she's still alive. But
She is being fed, don't worry about that. But, now Floki and his new friends. I know they don't like Christians. I know they despise them, and it's their first time here, so they're like the Vikings at the beginning. They're like Horik when he first showed up. They're like Floki when they first showed up.
yeah.
They want to take it out on them. Oh, you practice a religion that doesn't exist. You're not like the same as us, so we're gonna make you pay because you think you're better than us. So let's see how you fare against us. You know, they're having fun, but we discussed this before. There is a huge difference between not believing in someone else's religion and fighting a war and just straight up torturing people for the fun of it. And enjoying it too. I hate that. I hated that when Horg did it, and I hate it now, and I hate that Floki is so drawn to these people because he feels like he's been betrayed by Ragnar, so he's desperately looking for a friend, you know? He's looking for someone that is going to be like, you did a good thing, your way of thinking is not crazy, it's Ragnar that betrayed you. Because I think he was starting to question what he did a little bit, if it was worth it, if he had to do it and stuff when he was being tortured, and when he saw how Helga was suffering and losing his kid too, like, that was
Ragnar
harsh.
freed him, and here comes King Harald and his brother Afgan.
The brothers, and they're basically telling him that everything he did was right and that he was a good person and that his decisions were right. He just killed a Christian. Who cares? So he's like feeding off of that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, dude, you don't want to run into a circle like Rollo did with his treason. You don't. Please, just no. And no one from the other group agrees. Like, they're all looking at them and they're like, oh fuck. If they're not like that, I am like that. I'm looking at what they're doing and being like, oh fuck. Stop. And anyway, please kill the little shit.
Alright, I think Bjorn's gonna do something by the end of the trip.
He's planning.
I think he's gonna do something.
I mean, he's matured. He knows how to wait. He's patient now. He knows how to set up a trap and just wait for the perfect moment. Like I said, during a battle, just slip and oh shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we have battles up ahead. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yep, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, and if not, be patient and
Like
wait for the
Bjorn.
next one to be out on YouTube, guys, which
Yes.
will be soon. So see you then.
Bye.